What's up, everyone? It's Impact Easy, and welcome back to Headquarters World War II. We're continuing on with our German campaign in the Operation Luttich. Butchered that, of course. It's time for decisive action, Major. The command has initiated the beginning of Operation Luttich. According to the plan, our tank forces will attack the American positions near Morten, break through their defenses, and split the American forces in two. You lead the vanguard in this operation. Your task is to take Hill 314 and advance further into Mortain under the cover of night. We expect no serious resistance on the hill, but the enemy must have concentrated serious forces in the city. While the darkness should give you an upper hand during the attack, it is not a trustworthy ally. Even a small detachment of infantry left unnoticed can cause serious damage, so use your reconnaissance wisely and do not let your tanks forces vanish in the night. Not another hill. Okay, so it looks like the hill is here, and the town, I'm assuming this is going to be lightly defended. There's probably infantry all through this area, and then this town is just going to be an absolute nightmare of enemy forces. That's my guess. So our units, I think we're going to keep. I do like this composition that we're having. Do we have any level ups? We do. Our Panther can level up. We're going to take Sharpshooter. We have an extra hero. What are you doing, Colonel? So we have the unit returns fire before the enemy attacks. The enemy unit has to be spotted. All incoming damage is reduced by 1, and a unit gains 100% accuracy. Now, I can't put him, I was actually considering maybe putting him on a infantry unit, but it doesn't look like he can. So we'll just put him on a Panther unit. Alright, so we got 2 Panther commanders. Fortunately, we don't have swift attack for this unit here. We just have accuracy, which is good, and all incoming damages. So we have our offensive and our defensive unit. Not bad. And that's all the level ups we have for our squad. We can do our officer skills. We have 2 of them. So we have replenishment 2, which is absolutely awesome. During this unit's attack, Overwatch and return fire, the enemy's back armor is reduced by 50. Not a huge fan of that. The unit gains 25% accuracy during Overwatch. Ambush 2. Deadly unit ignores half. That's really good. I'd almost want to go down the line just to get this. Every attack applies a shell shock effect on the enemy unit, which reduces their accuracy by 30%. Okay, well, we have tenacity here. Next, the anti-tank grenade upon action gains 20 additional AP attack. Or vantage point, this unit's AP and HE attack are increased by 15% of its cover. I think I'm going to take this. What are the last ones? If the unit lost at least 1 crew this turn, then it will restore 1 crew at the end of this. So, yeah, it restores 1 crew per turn. 1 attack and the artillery. God, I'd like... This is just for armor, though. Even so, we don't have enough points to get there right now. I think I'm going to take Vantage Point, because I like that 15%. We can even boost it up, or we can do Stamina, which is 1 extra move point, but not for all of our units. Vantage Point is 30% of its cover. I think I'm going to go Ambush here. I definitely want that deadly attack. That is really good. Alright, let's start this up.
After the Brittany collapse, Command has a new plan. The Amis wish to force us back further, but we are going to push back and reclaim our territory on the west. Call it brave, call it misguided. Either way, we're giving our all to spearhead this counterattack. fight like the fatherland depends on it. Because it very well might. The goal is to cut the Amis off at Mortain. Taking it hinges on who controls Hill 317, though. We must ensure it is us.
So the units that we have extra here, looks like we have 2 recons now.
What is our recon mission?
That's great.
Ready to
We have a
serve
Panzer
the
IV.
fatherland,
We have
sir.
some more infantry here that we need. We have another
Artillery
artillery
waiting for
truck.
orders.
Trying to see if these
Give us the
guys...
command, sir.
It's hard to tell if they're like mortar half tracks or if they're regular half, like machine gun half tracks. Artillery here. We don't have any extra arty. Our recon is in the front. That's good. Unfortunately, our recon's in the back here. I need to get all these units
Engine warmed up and ready.
out of the way.
Crew awaiting orders.
So we're kind of wasting...
Into battle. Heavy panzer awaiting orders.
Because I want him on the road as soon as possible.
Now to locate enemy forces.
I'm not seeing any enemy...
We'll find the enemy.
Not seeing any enemy forces, and I don't want to move up too far where he's vulnerable. I'm going to pull back here. I don't like... And we're going to throw our smoke down. I don't know if we need to.
Tank crew awaiting orders.
Recon awaiting orders.
Crush them beneath our tracks.
Just get some
Heavy
people
panzer ready.
in Overwatch.
Heavy panzer awaiting orders.
Transport awaiting orders. Transport on its way.
I can move everybody up. I just didn't like how we didn't spot anything in there with our recon. So this, we have artillery and smoke. Could drop our artillery. I would like to see the enemy, though. We know there's going to be a bunch of guys in here. So let's just drop this here. I want to cover the road, too.
Falling in artillery.
At least that way we can get... I didn't hear any screaming. There had to be people in there. There's no way they didn't have anyone in there. I just want to use that so we can start getting the cooldown.
What is our recon mission?
Alright, what does this recon find?
Now to locate enemy forces. We will find the enemy.
Okay, they have an anti-tank gun here.
Here to deal with enemy armor, sir. Waiting to rain down hell. No more misses. Reload.
Ooh, nice. We got a 3 stack on them.
Anti-tank ready.
They can still get an attack on us here.
Forward.
Oh, wow. They can still hit us.
Artillery ready. What is our current objective?
He has 100% to do 0 to 1 damage. But we also have 70% chance to do 1 to 3. So technically, he could get a shot
Keep
off
the
on
sky
us.
clear.
I don't like
Here
that.
to deal with enemy armor, sir.
I can't believe this armor has such bad...
Moving.
There we go.
Our next shot will do more damage.
Okay.
Anti-tank ready.
Flak gun ready.
We're all janked
Ready
up
to
in here.
provide AA cover.
Hey, cover, you
What
can
is our
stay on the
current
back.
objective?
Once
Recon
you...
reporting.
Let's move him up a couple more times, see if we can spot anything. There's no way there's nothing in there. Absolutely no way.
Panzer awaiting orders.
We need our anti-tank gun up.
Forward to victory.
Just get him out of the way for now. We have all this infantry here
Heading out.
that I do not
Moving to
want to
position.
get smoked.
Ready to deliver our troops. Armored transport awaiting orders.
Let's get you moved up here.
Forward. Ready to serve the fatherland, sir.
Recon awaiting orders.
Yeah, we're going to throw smoke
Now to
down.
locate enemy forces. We will find the enemy.
Pull him back. I'm going to throw smoke down on these units.
Requesting smoke cover.
I don't like being so exposed here. We have very little armor protection as well. All we have is this Panzer IV.
What's our destination, sir? Artillery waiting for
I mean, we
orders.
might as well drop some artillery here.
No more misses. Reload. Recheck target coordinates. Artillery waiting for orders. Waiting to rain down hell.
Yeah, not much else to do. I always hate the first turn.
American intel has been working out of Mortain, and one of their agents was recently spotted moving between each of these 3 houses. Let's search each of them for the Yankee. See what he has to offer the Abwehr.
The Abwehr. Never heard that word before. Alright, so they didn't attack. It's kind of curious.
What is our recon mission? Starting scouting mission. Now to locate enemy forces.
Okay, finally we spotted something here. And it is infantry.
Waiting to rain down hell. Miss. Recheck target coordinates.
I felt that, I think.
Panzer ready. Give us a command, sir.
Hmm.
Hold tight.
Yeah, the half-track can do some damage.
Need to do better than that.
Holy
Ready
smokes.
to deliver our troops.
We just can't hit this guy.
Heading out. Enemy dealt.
There we go.
Here to deal with enemy armor, sir. Panzer awaiting orders. Moving to position.
I want all my
Ready to
infantry
serve the
together.
fatherland, sir.
Ready to deploy.
Artillery ready. We'll soon see some action.
Recon reporting.
You have scouting work for us? Armored transport awaiting orders.
Who spotted us? From where?
Soldiers, form up. Moving out.
Okay, we got people here. I don't know how we didn't see them with our recon right here.
What is our recon mission?
That's pretty
Give
crazy.
us a command, sir.
That is
Artillery ready.
pretty crazy.
No more misses. Reload.
Alright, so there goes their cover.
Rifleman reporting. Ready to deliver our troops. A hit. How about another?
Yeah,
Armored
they're destroyed.
transport awaiting orders.
Wow, I cannot believe that our recon
reporting.
didn't see them there.
We will find the enemy. Starting scouting mission.
Okay, we got more. I really don't want to be close to those guys.
What orders, sir?
Recon awaiting orders.
Give us a command, sir. Hold tight. Ready to deliver our troops.
I want these guys into
Armored
position
transport awaiting orders. Missed.
to,
Soldiers, form up. March. Give us a command,
to protect the infantry here.
sir. Anti-tank ready. Moving into position.
We'll keep the sky clear.
Heading out. Panzer ready.
This Panzer's lagging behind. He's going through some rough terrain, so it's, like, understandable.
Ready to deliver our troops.
I don't like this recon right here. Definitely not.
Now to locate
So we're gonna pull him
enemy
back.
forces.
Artillery waiting for orders. Artillery waiting for orders.
We do have an artillery. We have snipers here, by the way.
Miss. Recheck target coordinates.
Their morale is really high.
Tank crew awaiting orders.
We will find the enemy. Starting scouting mission.
Heavy panzer ready. Into battle. Heavy panzer awaiting orders.
I do want to get my Panzers out into the
Crossover
field
truck
here.
tracks. Tank crew awaiting orders.
Unfortunately, I can't see these snipers. They're going to have a field day on our units.
Armored transport awaiting orders.
Don't know if they're going to have range here. That's pretty far away. I mean, they're snipers, so I don't... What is their range? Attack range of 10. So they can't attack any of our infantry, at least from that position. If they do move, they could attack our riflemen there or even the recon units. But these guys are hidden, so
Rifleman reporting.
I don't know if they're actually going to be able to see them to shoot at them.
Engine warmed up and ready.
I almost don't want to move up the infantry until...
Heading to new position. Transport awaiting orders.
Okay, we just... Yeah, so they somehow shot at us.
Recon reporting.
Okay,
Now to locate enemy forces.
not sure where that shot came from.
Heavy panzer awaiting orders.
That sucks too,
What's our destination, sir?
because we lost Well, we didn't lose any of the flamethrowers. We just lost a truck driver. Let's get them out into the woods.
Flamethrowers reporting.
Just so they have some protection there. Sniper's gonna have a field day. Okay, so he's shooting at... He got a crit shot. Oh man, we got infantry here. They're gonna do damage to our recon? Yeah. Oh yeah, anti-tank gun. Real good. We got some nice side shots on us. They're gonna attack our armor. That armor's done. Yeah, more armor here. No, that can't be armor. That unit's finished. That must be a recon vehicle. Yeah, it's definitely a recon. Ooh.
If there's one thing the Amis are good at, it is being well equipped for anything. Take that away from them and they'll struggle. They have supply trucks here just waiting to be blown up. See to it.
Okay. So a few unfortunate things happened.
Waiting to rain down hell. Give us a command, sir. Need to do better than that.
Hey, we didn't
Recon
kill them
awaiting
here.
orders. Bad aim.
A warning shot. The next won't be.
Hey, we just can't kill these guys.
Try again.
There we go.
Panzer awaiting orders.
Luckily, the Panzer didn't take any damage.
Our next shot will do more damage. Our next shot will do more damage.
Tank crew awaiting orders. Advance.
Now, let's move up here.
Into battle. We got them.
Nice.
We can do more damage than that.
Let's get rid of those snipers.
Such lethal power.
Alright, so we're causing some pretty good damage to them here.
Heavy panzer ready.
Could bring a Panzer
What is our
or a
recon
Panther
mission?
up here.
We will find the enemy. Starting scouting mission.
Okay, so I didn't see anything up here.
Up and ready.
Advance. Heavy panzer awaiting orders.
Definitely something here. Yep.
The power of this Wunderwaffe.
That's a long shot. That's just
Power of this Wunderwaffe.
beyond our range. Or just within our range, actually. Okay, good. He could have got a nice side shot on our Panther there.
Tank crew awaiting orders. Into battle.
We'll bring a second Panther up here.
Ready to deploy on your orders. Transport awaiting orders. Moving up.
I just don't get this
Awaiting
recon.
orders. Artillery ready. No more misses. Reload.
We missed
Waiting
there.
to rain down hell. No more misses. Reload. So much for the fatherland's enemies.
Want that guy
What's our
finished.
destination, sir? Transport on its way.
Okay.
Tell us where to deploy. Setting up a new position. MG squad ready to deploy.
How can we not fire on these guys?
Flamethrowers reporting.
But we can here.
Heavy panzer ready. We missed. Load another shell. Heavy panzer awaiting orders.
Nope, I want you facing that way.
Tank crew awaiting orders.
Ready to deliver our troops.
Recon reporting. Now to locate enemy forces.
So I'm not seeing any enemy forces here.
Awaiting orders. Moving to position. What orders, sir? Move! Move! What orders, sir?
Let's get these
Give us a
guys
command, sir.
into the brush.
Hold tight. Ready to deliver our troops. Ready to serve the fatherland, sir.
Panzer IV is there.
Artillery waiting for orders.
That's everything on the left side.
Artillery ready.
The artillery can move up in anticipation
Ready to new
for
position.
what's coming up.
Heavy panzer ready.
God, just suppress this area. I guess we can't.
Transport awaiting orders. Ready to deploy
Like,
on
we
your orders.
could do damage here, but they might wipe this squad out.
Waiting to rain down hell.
Heavy panzer awaiting orders.
I'm going to use this attack.
Burn! Burn!
Okay, so good they missed. They're not going to fire back here.
The cowards are falling back.
Well, they fled. They didn't even die.
Tank crew awaiting orders.
There better not be anything here. I'm going to line smoke up where? Here? Just to protect my side flank.
Heavy panzer ready.
I could fall back.
Heavy panzer awaiting orders.
Really would like not to replenish
Recon
anything
awaiting
just yet.
orders. We will find the enemy. Starting scouting mission.
Okay, not seeing anything. Let's pull back.
Enemy forces.
What do they have in store for us
Now
this turn?
we begin.
Nothing. Wow. Okay. Surprising.
What is our recon mission? We will find the enemy. Starting scouting mission.
Alright, so we spotted them.
Armored transport awaiting orders. Tell us where to deploy. Moving MG to there.
Classic.
Artillery waiting for orders. Miss. Recheck target coordinates. Artillery ready. Miss.
Just want to take his
Check
Overwatch
target
off.
coordinates.
Nice, we got a really good
MG
hit there.
squad ready to deploy. Flamethrowers reporting. Onwards.
Let's take him down.
Burn them into ash. Awaiting your orders, sir. Affirmative.
Enemies retreating.
Recon reporting. Now to locate enemy forces.
So they should be finished.
Recon awaiting orders.
Yeah, they routed now. Okay, good. I'm going to turn you this way.
What is our recon mission? We will find the Amis are better equipped than the Tommies, but still no match for German steel. The hill is ours. Now let's have a look at the city. We don't quite have the numbers for a full-scale assault, but it looks like rushing these key points will force the Amis back, at least until they can regroup, by which point our support should be here too. The Amis know we're coming now, so they're sending along an armored force to support the city defense. Let's rain hell upon them. Stop them before they can get anywhere near Mortain.
Alright, I'm going to use this artillery to bombard this area. I guess this is one of our
Calling in
objectives.
artillery.
I mean, that should kill... That should have killed pretty much everything. But I guess not. We only got 1 out of 3 supply trucks. We need our tanks over here now.
Tank crew awaiting orders.
Gotta get them over as quick as possible here.
Crush them beneath our tracks. Advance.
Give us a command, sir.
And then we need to get our units probably back into the trucks for now.
You have scouting work for us? Ready to deliver our troops. Heading out. Armored transport awaiting orders. Soldiers, form up. Give us a command, sir. Ready to deliver our troops. Panzer ready.
So they have 2 medium tanks and a tank destroyer. This Panzer IV really isn't going to be able to deal with that.
Moving.
So I'm going to move him up here and face him towards the enemy, and hopefully we
Tell
can
us where to
get
deploy.
into position
Heavy
quickly.
panzer ready.
You
Heavy
guys...
panzer awaiting orders.
I don't like going up this street. We should be safe here. The recon went through this whole area.
Into battle. Tank crew awaiting orders. Heavy panzer ready. Heavy panzer awaiting orders.
Let's make sure we're facing the enemy.
Ready to deploy on your orders. Moving
You
up.
guys can get back
Awaiting
into
orders.
the truck next turn. Does anyone need reinforcements?
Armored transport awaiting orders. Give us a command, sir.
I'm actually gonna... what do I want to do here?
Recon reporting.
Ready to deliver our troops.
I don't like him being
Recon
here.
awaiting orders.
I could drop smoke down. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop smoke down to protect our recon
Requesting
units.
smoke cover.
Artillery waiting for orders. Moving to new position.
Okay, there's enemy units here for some reason.
Tank crew awaiting orders.
There must be these guys that were fleeing.
Waiting to rain down hell.
Luckily, nothing happened.
Waiting to rain down hell. Engine warmed up and ready. Transport on its way.
MG squad ready to deploy.
Yeah, not much else I can do. Let's see where there's...
Now we begin.
Where'd those tanks go? We know they're out there somewhere.
Heavy panzer ready. Crush them beneath our tracks. Heavy panzer awaiting orders.
Like, we
Tank
can
crew
see...
awaiting orders.
I mean, they probably moved past this. They gotta be around here somewhere.
Armored transport awaiting orders. Moving to position.
Starting scouting mission.
There they are.
Heavy panzer ready.
What do we got?
A strong hit. Enemy obliterated.
Beautiful. Fortunately, I can't move up anymore.
Heavy panzer awaiting orders.
What is our recon mission?
Let's put the recon up so we don't get smoked there.
Artillery ready.
We should be able to do damage to this tank destroyer. We do damage to all of them. We could actually block them in if we kill this unit here.
Just a warm-up. Transport awaiting orders. Heading to new position. Artillery ready.
Just in room.
Ceasefire. Target eliminated.
Okay, so now they have to come down through here.
Just a warm-up.
That's fine.
Tank crew awaiting orders. Heavy panzer ready.
Give us a command, sir.
Recon reporting.
I'm gonna move these guys
Ready
up
to
and
deliver our
just so I can
troops.
get them into cover a little
Panzer
bit.
awaiting orders.
Now these panzers should be able to
Orders received.
do damage, especially on a side shot.
Hit confirmed.
Yeah, they got... Nice. Alright, let's do 1 to 4 damage.
Direct hit.
Nice side shot. We're going to take a shot back, but ours is frontal armor. Medium against medium. I mean, he does have a chance to do damage, yeah. What did we do to him? We got a nice crit on him. Or at least a 3 hit. I think crit's 4 or more. But we did some serious damage to that column. We took 3 out of 4. There's just
Armored
not much else I can
transport
do.
awaiting orders.
Now to locate enemy forces.
So we spotted a tank here.
Recon awaiting orders. We will find the enemy.
That's okay.
Advance.
Damn, 100% to do 5 damage.
Power of this Wunderwaffe.
Smoke that guy.
What is our recon mission? Starting scouting mission. Now to locate enemy forces.
I am not seeing anything.
Heavy panzer awaiting orders. Tank crew awaiting orders. Into battle. Crush them beneath our tracks.
I say I'm just waiting to
Recon
get smoked here.
reporting.
How much movement do you have left?
Heavy panzer ready.
4? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Recon awaiting orders.
It's not
What
where
is
I
our
wanted you to go.
recon mission?
There we go.
Heavy panzer awaiting orders.
Awaiting your orders, sir. Give us a command, sir. Tell us where to deploy.
I would like to get these guys into trucks.
Setting up a new position. Ready to deliver our troops. Armored transport awaiting orders.
Artillery waiting for orders.
I can hit the edge of the map here. I'm going to move him up. Or hold him back, just so he doesn't
Give
get
us a
hit.
command, sir. Hold tight. Flamethrowers reporting.
Moving out.
We should be safe over here.
MG squad ready to deploy.
We'll soon see some action.
Put him behind
Ready to
the
deliver our troops.
put him behind the house. He should be fine there.
Scouts reporting.
Yeah, scouts, that's good. You guys can stay
Armored
there.
Transport awaiting orders.
Tank crew awaiting orders.
That's pretty much it for this round. What do they got in store for us? Are they gonna? So they're not gonna move that tank. They are gonna hit the medium tank, which is fine.
Boy, turn to scrap. Good work.
I wouldn't say that was a heavy armor
Recon
convoy.
reporting. We will find the enemy. Starting scouting mission.
All right, nothing there. It's hard to believe.
Scouts heading out.
There we go.
Recon awaiting orders. Do not miss them again.
Heavy panzer ready.
Now to locate enemy forces. We will find the enemy.
No way. There's no way there's no enemies around here.
Starting scouting mission.
Heavy panzer awaiting orders. Tank crew awaiting orders.
Awaiting your orders, sir.
Oh, we got spotted. I don't know how our recon didn't spot these guys. They're demoralized already. Let's get them fleeing.
We have them on the run.
Nice. Okay, so their armor's here.
What is our recon mission?
Our recon's
Heavy panzer
safe
ready.
at this point.
Advance.
Recon reporting.
Waiting to rain down hell. No more misses. Reload. You
Demoralized.
have scouting work for us?
Give us a command, sir. Heading out.
Yeah, just fire the MG at them.
A warning shot. The next won't be.
The cowards are falling back.
Alright, so at least they're fleeing.
Ready to deliver our troops.
I'd like to get the infantry out and... Damn it. Big old crit there. We just lost that squad. Okay.
Armored transport awaiting orders.
So we got snipers here.
Scouts reporting.
We don't have great cover beyond that point, so we're not going to move up.
Give us a command, sir. Moving to position. Missed. Need to do better than that.
Fire on those guys.
Ready to deliver our troops. Hold tight. Heading out. Moving to position. So much for those liberators.
There we go.
Recon awaiting orders.
Armored transport
Yeah,
awaiting orders.
Cannot rely on the recon.
Artillery ready. Moving to new position. What's our destination,
These
sir?
flamethrower units.
Transport on its way.
Ready to deploy on your orders.
Get them into cover.
Engine warmed up and ready.
What's the range for our
Waiting for
artillery?
orders.
So it's not everything. We need to move him up a little bit.
Transport awaiting orders. Waiting to rain down hell.
We can hit this tank.
Good, good. Rounds on target.
Damn, that's a ton of damage to that tank. This thing is pretty much ineffective anymore. I don't even know if it could... What's its movement now? It has a movement of 1, so it can only go here. I don't think it actually has the ability to
Tell
attack
us
us
where
next
to
round.
deploy. Ready to serve the fatherland, sir.
So now we have all this armor not doing anything. We could bring them around... This is the quickest way up, so just get them up to the
Heavy
front.
panzer awaiting orders.
Panzer ready. Forward.
This Panzer can go around the left flank. I don't know if he's going to survive or not. Just because he's going to be out on his own.
Artillery waiting for orders.
But he's not one of our core units, so we can use him as a scout. What are they doing? Infantry. Oh, we got Overwatch on them. This guy's... What is he hitting? And how? He's like got Damn. I don't know where that shot's coming from. That should be blown up. There we go. Got a ton of stuff happening. Oh my god, look at all of this.
Now we begin.
Okay.
What orders, sir?
These poor devils feel they've suffered enough.
I need to... Let's...
This
Hold
war
on a
has taken
second.
its toll on us all.
You guys need
No
to
running, no retreat. We fight for the fatherland.
be fixed.
They felt that, I think.
I need you guys replenished. I don't think there's any other units that need replenishment right now.
Reinforcements
I
have arrived.
do want my recon. I do not want to lose these guys.
Now to locate enemy forces.
You have scouting work for us? We'll locate the enemy. Miss them. Good hit.
We took 2 hits there somehow. We didn't get shot at the first time.
Tank crew awaiting orders. The power of this Wunderwaffe. We can do more damage than that.
We will find the enemy.
Let's get out of the way
Crush
here.
them beneath our tracks.
Waiting to rain down hell. Forward. Right on their damn head.
Heavy panzer ready. Heavy panzer awaiting
Do we have
orders.
anybody else that can hit these guys?
Panzer awaiting orders.
Moving.
We're just out of range there.
Artillery ready.
We have artillery.
Good, good.
I think I'd much rather hit this unit.
Tank crew awaiting orders. Heavy panzer ready.
What is our recon mission? Starting scouting mission.
Advance.
Awaiting orders. On our way.
And we spotted infantry
Heavy
here.
panzer awaiting orders.
Recon reporting.
I like this option.
Calling in artillery.
So we missed, but they're demoralized.
Tank crew awaiting orders. Into battle. Power of this Wunderwaffe.
Okay,
MG squad ready to deploy.
Crush them beneath our tracks.
got a nice crit on them.
Advance. We got them. Such lethal power.
It feels good when we're doing the killing.
Crush them beneath our tracks.
Not so good when we're dying. We lost a lot of units that last round.
Artillery ready.
It's not much I could do about it, though.
Recon awaiting orders. Now to locate enemy forces.
Advance.
I need this unit out of here. This guy's blocking my
We'll
view.
find the enemy.
Ready to serve the fatherland, sir.
Oh, we have access over here.
What is our recon mission?
Just don't know what he's able to hit. I'm debating whether to smoke him out.
Artillery waiting for orders. Rounds on target.
He has 2 retaliations on him.
Awaiting your orders, sir. Artillery waiting for orders. What's our destination, sir?
Let's get back into the
Head into
truck.
position.
Get into there. We should be able to
Waiting to rain down
hit
hell.
what we need to hit. Yeah, that's pretty much everything that we're going to see, I would imagine.
Heavy panzer ready.
Need you facing the right way.
Recon reporting.
Heavy panzer awaiting orders.
I'm going to smoke this guy out so he doesn't get some crazy angle on us. Yeah, I want to smoke out this whole front.
Requesting smoke cover.
He could possibly move up and hit our recon here. He does have 3 movement. Okay, we got armor up here. I think we're going to lose that recon vehicle. No, he missed. Unless they have another attack. Yeah, Unfortunately, he did get the... Somebody got an angle on us. I don't even know where that's coming from.
Now we begin.
We lost our
Recon
machine
awaiting
gun unit.
orders.
Interesting.
Tank crew awaiting orders.
Actually can't move up here.
Flamethrowers reporting. March.
I want to set off that Overwatch.
Heavy panzer ready. They will not be so lucky with our next shot.
Artillery ready. Right on their damn head.
Let's get rid of him.
Rounds on target.
Well, we got one hit off.
Deploy on your orders.
Into battle.
At least here I'm sort of facing him, so he shouldn't get like a crazy angle
Tell
on
us
me.
where to deploy.
Heavy panzer awaiting orders. Crush them beneath our tracks.
Yeah, we took a hit here. That's not surprising. There's just so much going on.
Tank crew awaiting orders.
MG squad ready to deploy. Waiting to rain down hell. Just a warm-up.
Heavy panzer ready.
Got rid of them.
Heavy panzer
God, these
awaiting orders.
Panthers are not
Tank crew awaiting orders.
a great spot.
Panzer ready.
Heavy panzer ready. Advance.
What is our recon mission? Starting scouting mission.
Heavy panzer awaiting orders.
I just can't get through here. I'd have to go all the way around. I don't even know where I would have to go to get through that.
Into battle.
So I'm just going to try and get everybody...
awaiting orders.
I need you facing this way for sure.
Artillery waiting for orders. We'll soon see some action.
God, I have like no infantry left. The only infantry I have left are these guys.
Engine warmed up and ready. Moving out. Tell us where to deploy.
Whoops. That was a misclick.
Heavy panzer ready. Heavy panzer awaiting orders.
I can't believe we don't have an actual shot here. Like, they're in this house. I don't know how we don't have a shot. But that is it.
Tank crew awaiting orders.
They're gonna fire. Okay, we're taking shots from over there in the middle of the... Oh, mortars. Well, that tank's gone. Oh, they missed. Grazed. Oh, they're finished. They just walked into a shitstorm.
Now we begin.
Waiting to rain down hell. Good, good.
Recon reporting.
Crush them beneath our tracks. Advance. Enemy obliterated. Into battle.
Recon awaiting orders.
The recon up here, so we spotted them.
I felt that, I think.
Artillery ready. Miss. We check target coordinates.
Awaiting orders. Onwards.
If I can get you guys
Heavy
into...
panzer ready. The power of this Wunderwaffe. Crush them beneath our tracks.
Okay, more mortars. Yeah, we should be able to destroy these guys.
Advance.
Alright, we're almost taking that position up there. We still have a long way to
What is
go.
our recon mission?
MG squad ready to deploy.
We can do better than that.
There's so much junk in our way
Awaiting your
here.
orders, sir.
Heavy panzer awaiting orders.
Recon reporting.
Into battle.
Recon awaiting orders.
Artillery ready.
we're just shy of hitting that area.
Transport awaiting orders. Artillery waiting for orders. Transport on its way. Waiting to rain down hell. Cannot penetrate their armor.
That's where he was.
Panzer awaiting orders.
This Panzer doesn't stand a chance over
Artillery
there.
waiting for orders.
Tank
I could
crew
try and
awaiting
bring him
orders.
back. Really don't have that many troops left.
Ready to deploy on your orders.
Now we begin.
What is our recon mission? We will find the enemy. Starting scouting mission.
On our way.
Recon reporting.
Heavy panzer ready. Crush them beneath our tracks. Advance.
Get all this junk out of the way.
Into battle. Crush them beneath our tracks.
Alright, I'm going to stay here.
Recon awaiting orders.
And I'm going to move... Where do I want to move you to?
Heavy panzer awaiting orders. Advance.
Tell us where to deploy. Moving MG to there.
Not
Tank
even sure
crew
what I want to
awaiting
do over
orders.
there.
Heavy panzer ready.
Looks like I'm going to have to go up and around here.
Battle. Crush them beneath our tracks.
Going to fire another volley.
Falling in artillery.
Because we know they have stuff in here. Yeah, we just... killed some people. I'm not sure who or where.
Heavy panzer awaiting orders.
Waiting to rain down hell. Artillery ready. Cannot penetrate their armor.
Oh, we destroyed something there. Okay, good.
Artillery ready. No more
We blew up the enemy supply trucks. Let's see if Amis know how to fight without all their toys.
Ready to serve the fatherland, sir. Orders received.
Make sure he's facing the right way.
What is our recon mission?
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything over there. I'm going to throw smoke here. And I'm going to use this on my flamethrowers.
Have arrived. March.
Move them up as
MG
well.
squad ready to deploy.
Okay, so it's coming right here.
Now we begin.
Right on that tile.
artillery waiting for orders. Just a warm-up.
They're demoralized. They're not dead.
Artillery waiting for orders. Miss. Recheck target coordinates.
Recon reporting. Now to locate enemy forces.
They actually got a side shot on this Panther. I don't know how.
We will find the enemy. I felt that.
Because he's behind the house, so I don't know how they're actually hitting him.
Starting scouting mission.
Onwards!
Okay.
On our way.
Let's get back in the
Awaiting
cover.
your orders, sir. Affirmative.
Tank crew awaiting orders.
Recon awaiting orders.
Heavy panzer ready.
I can't go here because of the rocket troops.
Waiting to rain down hell. Waiting to rain down hell.
Heavy panzer awaiting orders.
Oh, can I actually get over here? Looks like I can.
Into battle.
I have to go through like a freaking minefield of units.
Awaiting orders. Flamethrowers reporting.
What is our recon mission? Now to
I gotta get
locate
these guys out
enemy
of here so they don't
forces.
get smoked by that.
Tank crew awaiting orders. Advance.
Again, I'm not sure how we don't have lines of sight on these guys.
Heavy panzer ready. Heavy panzer awaiting orders. Into battle.
Gonna fall back and put my guy that way. I'll have to deal with this on the next round. Actually gonna
Crush
pull
them
him back
beneath our
farther.
tracks.
Panzer ready. Forward.
Tank crew awaiting orders.
Put smoke down. Wouldn't be the worst thing to do. I'm gonna cover this.
Requesting smoke cover.
Main troops I want to save are my flame troops right here.
Now we begin. Heavy panzer ready. Advance. Into battle.
So we got an overwatch here.
We got them. We can do more damage than that. Crush them beneath our tracks.
Ready to deploy on your orders.
Yeah, we know that
Artillery ready.
they're in this area.
No more misses. Reload.
Awaiting orders.
Recon reporting. We will find the enemy. Starting scouting mission.
Artillery waiting for orders. Just a warm-up.
Good.
Flamethrowers reporting.
It's about time. Look at all that stuff in there. Holy smokes. None of it's even that damaged either, considering how much we've put down now.
Artillery ready. Waiting to rain down hell.
Heavy panzer awaiting orders.
Recon awaiting orders.
Tell us where to deploy. Setting up a new position.
Advance. Tank crew awaiting orders. We can do more damage than that. The power of this Wunderwaffe.
Okay, good. What else can I hit from where?
Heavy panzer ready. Heavy panzer awaiting
I
orders.
mean, I can hit this infantry. Oh, we destroyed them. And go here and hit this tank from the
Into
rear.
battle.
Also hit this gun as well. Oh man, we smoked that thing. Let's get a rear shot on this Sherman.
Power of this Wunderwaffe.
What is our recon mission?
Your recon mission is to fall back,
Enemy forces.
MG squad ready to deploy.
so you don't get
Tank
smoked.
crew awaiting orders.
Tank crew, you are going to stay there because you're
What's our
almost
destination?
you're almost dead.
Panzer awaiting orders.
Moving.
There's really nothing over here for that Panzer IV to be doing. So they have one AA gun left.
Now we begin. Crush them beneath our tracks. Advance.
Got Overwatch. They got a 3 hit on us.
Reinforcements have arrived.
It's freaking
The power of this Wunderwaffe.
Awaiting your orders, sir.
rocket troops everywhere.
Artillery ready. Miss. Recheck target coordinates.
Like it's to be expected, like driving tanks through a city. Like I'm not surprised.
Recon reporting. We will find the enemy.
Okay, so we spotted some more infantry here.
Artillery waiting for orders. So much for the fatherland's enemies.
Heavy panzer ready. Crush them beneath our tracks.
We have one more location left.
Recon awaiting orders.
I actually need to get my infantry in these buildings, I think.
Moving MG to there.
Ready to deploy on your orders.
Calling in artillery.
Yeah, we know there's going to be stuff
Heavy
here.
panzer awaiting orders.
What is our recon mission?
Put that down
Tell us
range.
where to deploy.
These guys.
Tank crew awaiting orders. Advance.
Well, there's nothing around.
Awaiting orders.
They must have a jeep or something. No, it's infantry. Okay. We got infantry back there. Look at all this infantry now that we're around. No, I don't want to lose that squad. Damn it.
Now we begin.
Good grief.
Enemy obliterated. Such lethal power. We missed. Load another shell. Heavy panzer ready.
Where was that tank?
Recon reporting.
Flamethrowers reporting.
Waiting to rain down hell. Rounds on target.
Heavy panzer awaiting orders. Into battle.
Starting scouting mission. Now to locate enemy forces.
So we have
We will find
armor
the enemy.
here.
Crush them beneath our tracks.
It's light armor. We should take them out.
Advance.
Recon awaiting orders. Starting scouting mission.
Okay, there's nothing
Now
up
to
that way.
locate enemy forces.
Ready to serve the fatherland, sir.
Tank crew awaiting orders.
I don't know how all that infantry came out of nowhere.
Into battle.
That's pretty crazy.
To deploy on your orders.
I need these guys to survive.
Heavy panzer ready. Crush them beneath our tracks.
More spotted, really.
A strong hit. Heavy panzer awaiting orders.
Artillery ready. Ceasefire. Target eliminated.
Okay, we're going to throw smoke down on these two units.
Requesting smoke cover.
Because I need them to survive.
Tank crew awaiting orders.
Okay, they destroyed my recon.
Now we begin. Heavy panzer ready.
Awaiting orders.
Heavy panzer awaiting orders. Advance. Into battle.
They got a 3-hit on us.
Panzer ready. Hit confirmed.
Tank crew awaiting orders.
Artillery waiting for orders.
Heavy panzer ready.
Panzer awaiting orders.
Panzer IV saves the day.
Heavy panzer awaiting orders.
Need one more turn for these guys to replenish.
Tank crew awaiting orders. Crush them beneath our tracks.
Still don't know where they are over here. They're still shooting at us somehow.
Waiting to rain down hell. Moving to new position. Engine warmed up and ready.
Oh, we didn't capture this over here either.
Flamethrowers reporting.
Okay, let's go over there quickly and deal with that.
Heavy panzer ready.
Let's face forward.
Now we begin. Reinforcements have arrived.
March.
Just keep them in here. And we'll continue to clear out this
Ready
way.
to serve the fatherland, sir.
We'll use the
Panzer ready.
Panzer IV as a scout.
Orders received.
Heavy panzer awaiting orders. Into battle. Tank crew awaiting orders. Crush them beneath our tracks. Heavy panzer ready.
Artillery ready.
You should have searched that house before destroying it.
Oh no!
The enemy agent has been crushed under the rubble.
Did we just fail the mission? I was trying to break down the cover so I can get a tank down there. Whoops. Okay, what's left for us to do?
Now we begin.
Damn.
Panzer awaiting orders.
I got overwatched.
Heavy panzer awaiting orders. Advance! Into battle! Crush them beneath our tracks!
Artillery waiting for orders.
Ready to serve the fatherland, sir.
Tank crew awaiting orders. Heavy panzer ready.
Yeah, now I'm stuck behind this
Heavy panzer awaiting
Panzer
orders.
IV.
Advance!
So I guess you
Ready to
guys
deploy on your orders.
really aren't doing
Now
anything over there.
we begin. Tank crew awaiting orders. Heavy panzer ready.
Panzer ready.
Just get him out of the
Heavy
way.
panzer awaiting orders. Tank crew awaiting orders.
Let's
Falling in
see if
artillery.
we can destroy or at least weaken units before we move up.
Now we begin. Into battle.
Signal command, Mortain is ours. Good fighting, comrades. You were a credit to the fatherland as always. Though truthfully, I'm not sure how much good it has done us. News from the eastern flank is that the Canadians and Tommies have pushed on to Falaise, and the Amis south of here have already begun to encircle our forces. In short, we are about to find ourselves surrounded. Even the most valiant fighting may not be enough to get the 7th Army out of this one.
Victory for the fatherland.
Alright, so it was a bit dirty, but we got a new unit. Tiger 2? Or just a Tiger? We already had that. But yeah, it was a bit dirty, but we got it done. Unfortunately, we didn't get that last second objective because it was kind of a misread on my part. But we completed it, and we're going to move on to the last mission of the German campaign. So if you guys want to join me on that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to everyone later. Have a good day. Bye for now.